Hooray, you got your offer accepted, you opened escrow, you did your inspections, and now you want to cancel. What should you do? Well, here's my 2 cents. All right, so believe it or not, this happens pretty often, but the good news is the residential purchase agreement really does protect the buyer to back out for almost any reason within their inspection due diligence. So if you get under contract and you do your inspections and you find something that you're not even willing to take a credit on, you don't care if the seller fixes it, you got cold feet, you changed your mind, you lost your job, I don't know, something happened that makes you want to change your mind, you can get out and you can keep your deposit. So many buyers have said to me, oh my gosh, I don't want the seller to keep my deposit, I want to cancel escrow. Well, guess what? If you want to cancel escrow and you're within your due diligence period, let's just say you had a 15-day inspection period and within that 15 days, you decide to cancel, you can do that. You can cite, it's line item 14 in the California agreement, you can just cite line item 14, due to inspection, buyer chooses to cancel. The contract is not a unilateral contract, which means the seller cannot just cancel on you. It doesn't happen that way. So if the buyer wants to cancel, all they have to do is say so within their time period and you will get to keep your deposit. Okay, quick glossary term. The reason why we have an escrow company is because that's the third party where you send your earnest money deposit. So that way it's kept there safely. So if you do decide to cancel escrow, the escrow company is the one who's going to wire you back that money. Can you imagine if you actually just sent your earnest money deposit to the seller and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm within my contingency period, I want to cancel. The seller could just keep your money. So that's why we have escrow as a third party to make sure shady shit doesn't happen. Okay? Now, if you decide to cancel after you've released all of your contingencies, which means you've released your inspection, you've released your appraisal, you've released your loan contingencies, well, now you're at risk for losing your deposit. But not to fear, you actually still have to go through arbitration mediation if you do decide to cancel, and the seller can work with you on that. They can either decide to go through arbitration mediation and try to keep your deposit, or you can figure it out between the two of you in mediation. So either way, I just want you to know that that's the reason why in California we have escrow, where your earnest money deposit, which is typically 3%, is held in that separate account. That way, if you do decide to cancel, the seller can't keep it. It has to go through that escrow account and the money gets back in your pocket, as long as it's within your inspection period or your loan contingency period. So if you have any questions about this, I know it can seem a little bit overwhelming. You probably do have questions. Comment below, send me a DM. I'm here to help. And as always, I hope that you subscribe and I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.